Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Satisfactory. This is episode number 8. Today, what we're going to be working on is we are going to start building all the pieces and parts we need for our next package to send up the space elevator, and that will unlock the next 2 tiers of technology of milestones in the hub. So we're going to get access to tiers 5 and 6 so that we can unlock them whenever we feel like it. And so as that stuff is crafting, I do want to be working on some upgrades to the look of our base. It is functional, but it looks unfinished because it is. You might be able to notice that I removed all the scaffolding that was there last episode. It does look a lot cleaner now. There's a few ramps left, but mostly it's all gone. It does look cleaner, but it needs to get finished. It needs to look badass. It needs to look awesome, and it doesn't quite, it's not there yet. So we're going to work on that while our space elevator stuff is crafting. It is cool seeing all the conveyor belts and whatnot, all the different machinery and pieces moving around, so I probably don't want to just cover everything with walls. That'll be part of the tricky part. It would be easy just to cover everything with walls. That would be the simple thing. We got to find something better. We are going down to the hub and the man. We're going to do some research, and we need to ferry some items over to the space elevator. How do I get down without dying? Oh, I think I need to land on this thing. This is scaffolding. One of the few remaining pieces. Ow, because it lets me connect up these things. 1.5 hearts. I think I can get to this and not die. Not dead. Okay, fantastic. We currently have 14 tickets in our item sink. I've been feeding it... What have I been feeding it? Motors and encased industrial beams. And that's been fairly effective so far, although the price is getting pretty high. The amount of points we need for each different ticket. Okay, so let's do some research. What was the one I wanted to do? It was this one, mycelia, yeah, because I had these guys and it's short. It's only 3 seconds. You better not give me another inhaler recipe. I swear, if you give me another inhaler recipe, I will be very upset. God damn it. Another medicinal inhaler. This is the same thing, right? Is it an alternate recipe? Maybe it's an alternate recipe. I don't know. We'll unlock them all eventually, and we'll compare them. Maybe we get different ways to make them. That would kind of be handy. Okay, but anyway, the next thing I want is the color gun, so that we can start painting up the walls and the foundations and the machines and stuff. Part of the process of making the base look better is to change all the colors from the default orange. That's going to take 5 minutes. Okay. So, next thing we want to do is store everything into here. Let me grab my cattle prod. We got to take all this stuff, and we got to ferry this over to the space elevator. I set up a few machines over here. I didn't go crazy with the production times. It'll take several hours for everything to work, but I will spend way more than that working on this, so it's no big deal. We're just going to deposit all the stuff into storages, which will feed into assemblers to create the space elevator package part stuff, and then be fed via belts into the guy directly, and then we'll just come back and it should be done. Ideally, hypothetically. Let's run back here. Here's the belts. I fell down. I got back up. There's the machines. Okay, and there are storages, and there's a... Oh, that... Press E. That's gonna... Oh, I bet that's gonna poison me or something. I don't think I should touch that. Okay, so here I have a whole lot of cable. Here's a lot of steel beams. And more steel beams, because those were too big. That was too much stuff to carry over in one trip, so I already carried some of that. We need stators and cables into this machine. Okay, so let's give stators to that. This machine is going to make... What was this one making? That was making the automated wiring. This is making versatile framework, which is not very versatile, because the only thing it's used for is this stupid space elevator thing. What's with this name? It's not versatile at all. It's the opposite. Maybe they were being ironic. That needs... What does it need? Modular frame steel beam. Okay. We'll have to come back for the modular beam, or for the steel beam. Then the next two are both smart plating because we need more machines. It would have taken forever with only one machine. Reinforced plates. And rotors. And those guys are over here. Reinforced plates. Rotors. Okay. Let's do the cable. Ba-bam. I think it was this one. Let me pick that up. And let's just check the machine. Let's do a double check. Yes, okay, we are crafting automated wirings. We're all powered up. It takes 20 cables, but it's 50 per minute. It seems very slow, but that's the proper speed for the speed of the machine. Now this guy is going to need all those steel beams into this guy right here. So actually, I can just pick it up like that. Yeah, into this one. Okay, all you guys get in there. Oh, it didn't fit. Oh, I guess I could have made that a bigger storage guy. Or I can do that. And I can give it a connecting belt. Like that. If it's not gonna... Oh, I don't have the ingredients for it. Okay, tell you what. I got a better idea. I'll just come back. It's not that many, actually. Yeah, I'll just come back. I will come back and put those in later. I wonder if our research is going to be done. The color gun. These guys are getting made. We've got a few items. They're not going to be crafting terribly quickly. That's okay. We'll just come back in a number of hours, and it should be pretty much done. We need 500 of the smart plating, 500 versatile framework, and 100 automated wiring. And if I did my math right, that should be the right amount of ingredients there. All right, let's go check on the color gun. Hey, the analysis is complete. Please choose a new node. Color gun finished. New equipment. Hooray! Okay, what was that? That was flower petals. I would like to research that. That's 100 flower petals. Let's grab my stuff from there. Flower petals are in... This is the organic stuff. I saved a container of solid biofuel from the previous arrangement. And also biomass, which are... These are useful for making the landing pads. Give me that. Where was that? Flower petals. 3 seconds. Tree finished. Bam. Hooray. Okay, anything else I wanted? Oh yeah, I think there was... Let's get this gun. Next time I go traveling, it would be good. Oh, I can't afford it. Well, we'll come back to that. Let's check on what it takes to make these things. Color gun. I can make one right now. And then we're probably going to need to make dye from the flower petals, is my guess. Color cartridge. Yes, okay. Is that fast? No. Okay, I might want to set up some production of that. But that's probably enough to just give it a try. Equipped. Press R to reload. Needs to load ammo. Got 50. And then I see a little color swatch there with blue and gray in the bottom left. Bam! That took exactly one. Okay, that was left clicking. What about right click? Oh, color picker. Okay, interesting. That did not... Okay, that did not change the color. I gotta select the color. Bam! Oh, we're very... This is like Easter. We're very pastel. We could hide some eggs in the desert. Okay, so I'm kind of curious. Since I set... I gotta right click. This, is this a default? If I build a wall, does it start that color? No. No, that did not happen. Somebody told me that you could select the default color and it would build that color from now on. I wonder how that works. Ah, okay, I found the comment. So, what we need to do is change this preset. This is the default orange color. So if I edit that, and let's just say I make it more yellow, I guess. This will also update the colors on all buildings using this preset. Oh my goodness. All right. Wow. That's interesting. Okay, maybe, I guess we don't want to be We don't want to be orange. Not in the desert. What color do we want to be? Wow, okay. Wow, that's really cool. So we can experiment with what the base might look like all at once. That's fantastic. All right, before I get too distracted, let's grab some of those screws so we can unlock the gun thing, and then let's grab some stuff to dump in the awesome sink guy. I don't want to dump everything in here, although I won't be able to hold all of it. Let's get about that much, and then we'll grab as many motors as I can hold. And we'll dump all those in here to get some more tickets. There we go. I wonder if we can catch how much the next... Yeah, 140,000 points for the next ticket. Wow, okay, that's getting really expensive. And we are just getting started with the ticket stuff. One of the statues costs 1,000 tickets. That's going to be really expensive. Okay, so what did I want? I wanted the rebar gun. Research that, please. And while that is going, we need to fiddle with some colors. What if I was up there? Oh, we might have to use our teleportation technique. I don't know if I have any of those nuts left. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. Oh, I do have some. Okay, good. We did not run out. Do I want to put any of this stuff back before we teleport up to the top of the ridge? No. Okay, here we go. Okay, so how do I do it? I kind of forgot. We gotta look where we're going. We need to do a hip, scoot, slide, jump thing. I want to be kind of up there. I'm gonna have to change. This is gonna be really tricky. I gotta have to change directions mid hip scoot. There we go. Whoa. Oh, it worked. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, look at that. That looks amazing. I don't know if I like the color, but it does look nice. It looks pretty nice. Maybe we should move off to the side a bit. Let's get a little bit more straight on. Right over here, maybe, or maybe over on that rock. Nah, that's probably fine. All right, so I guess we need the color gun. Let's get that back out. And we just want to fiddle with that preset, I suppose. So it's this one. Edit. Magenta. No, that's probably too much. No, that's too much as well. No. Nope. It's okay. That blends in way too much. No, I don't think so. No, definitely not. Nope. It's probably the case we're going to need multiple colors, so maybe this is only going to accomplish so much. I actually, now that I look at that for a little bit, I don't mind that so much. That's not so bad. I don't know if that's going to be the final option, but that's maybe a starting point. Okay, maybe we need to jump down now. I didn't bring any parachutes. Here we go. Yeah, it's okay. Not so bad. Seems like the foundations don't have a default color when you first make them. I wonder, now that I've selected a color, if I just craft a foundation, does it start with something? Or is it going to be default gray? That's default gray. That's the one. Okay, so we're going to have to hit these guys individually every time, but the walls we can do en masse, but only one preset though, the default one. Anyway, okay, let's check. Is our thingy done? Analysis complete. Rebar gun. Hooray. Ranged weapons. Where was that? Alien organisms. We're gonna need this, the rebar. Bam. 3 seconds. Nice. Okay, so we can craft that. Next time I want to go exploring or something, I'll need to find a source of deuterium for that, quartz for this, sulfur for that. Oh. Okay, so it is different recipes. This one takes less of the rare fruits and more of the mycelia, and I'm out of mushrooms. I mean, bacon agaric, whatever. Alright, and there's a third one. There are 3 different recipes. Okay. Alright, so that's not so bad. I don't mind that as much anymore. So another thing I haven't gotten around to crafting yet and messing around with is the object scanner. Let's make one of these. Bam, bam. Okay. There is something in the tree for improved object scanner technology or something. Object scanner improvements. And it has this crystal oscillator thing. I don't know if I know how to make that yet. I think that's in the quartz tree. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, so we could research that and make that in not too long. We'll have to find some quartz somewhere. But first, let's try this guy out. Scans the area. Oh, for a set item. Beeps at a rate proportional to proximity and direction. Okay, so it's sort of like our ore scanner, I guess. Whatever. I can't cancel out of that, I don't think. Let's try it out. Blip, blop, blip. Alright, how do we do it? Barry? Oh, yeah, okay, so it does work the same way, and currently we've got 3 different things we can search for. I suppose that's probably what that improved scanner does, is it will let us search for more things. Is this hot potato, red light, green light, warm and cold? Okay, I heard there's a beep. You see the little bar fills slightly when I look this direction. And then it empties. Okay, yeah, in that direction, I suppose, and nowhere else. Interesting. What about any nuts? Oh. Okay. Now, it doesn't really tell me what the range is, does it? Let's go check. Let's go look. Here we go. Object scanner. It's beeping. What's this beeping mean? You better not mean this tree that doesn't have any nuts on it. There's no nuts on that. Oh, okay. So I guess what the improved object scanner that we'll get access to via the research tree is one that actually works. So that'd be nice. Must have more tickets. More tickets. Tickets for the ticket god. How many do we have right now? 21. Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, well, colors are pretty cool and all, but what I would really like to go along with that is some new types of shapes I can use for the build. And so, let's print our coupons. 29. Bam. Goodbye. Let's go over. Let's get this thing out of my hand. I hate having random things in my hand. Taking up the space of the screen and pointing at stuff aggressively. 29 tickets. I think we want most of these. In fact, maybe I can get all of them. Corner ramp pack. Foundation pillar. Double ramp pack. Foundations expansion. Inverted ramp pack. How many does that? What's my cart say? That's only 20. Oh, okay. What else could we get? We could get these guys. Those are pretty cheap, though. I could probably get those anytime. I bet we need quartz for these windows, but I am definitely going to want windows for the build. I'm going to want all this stuff, but this adds us up to 29 pretty nicely, so I don't have any random tickets lying around that I could lose. Buy all, please. Oh, look at that. It doesn't take quartz. It's just concrete. How do we make glass out of concrete? I can have clear floors. Oh, that's super awesome. What else do we have? These we already had. All these I've placed. We've got these half-pipe guys, which I haven't finished playing around with. I just sort of placed a few, but there's a lot of possibilities there. They're sort of stuck in the sand. Can you please go on top of something so I can look at you? Yeah, there's all kinds of possibilities with these guys. Rotate, please. Oh, and a double up ramp. Oh, that might be really nice for some of these undersides of the building that are flat. We can make them not flat. So, how is that looking? New colors. I added some big pillar things and some frameworks. I was kind of looking at some images of oil rigs and other large industrial complex construction things. And we're going to have a huge cantilever over there. That's going to be relatively floating, so I wanted something on this side to look like it was somewhat plausible, even if it would probably never be built in real life. So there are some big pillars here, and they've got some footings. And then underneath here, I've carved out, I guess, kind of like supports and an empty lower area. The first floor here, I guess, is supported by these guys, and these guys, the floors above the storage, they're all floating, and they're supported by these huge pillars back here. All that stuff at the end is just going to hang off the end. And I replaced these foundation guys that were around, that were supporting all the conveyor belts. I replaced those with the thinner pillars, so they just take up less of a footprint. This area is kind of open now. We can actually walk on the sand right under the base over to the oasis. That's pretty cool. I probably want to reposition the power pole. Still a work in progress, but we do have also an additional way into the base now because the staircase now connects down. Although I might want to change it a bit. It sort of interrupts the view here. Yeah, I'm going to keep working on it. So just to see what it would look like, I filled in all the walls on the first few floors, and my original hunch, I think, was correct. I don't like the way this looks. I don't like so much of what's going on behind there being hidden. I want to see more of the details. We don't have to see all of it, but seeing some of it would be cool. So we want to break up these big rectangles with some details. And so we have a few options. We've got these different types of window walls we can try out. We could also put some balconies and stuff just around here or there. Maybe there at the end would be a good idea. I did end the storage center stuff. So right now there's 40 different containers. We could have 40 different items in this base. And because I ended it, I could put this inverted ramp here, which emphasizes the hanging off into space, the cantilever idea. And I think that looks cool. I could probably reduce the number of storage containers. By the time I need 40 items in storage containers, I probably will have made some mega base super nexus thing somewhere else. We will have moved on. This is the starter base after all. And I think if I trim off maybe 5 or 8 of these containers, that ramp is going to be back here, and this hanging off into space thing is going to look more impressive. Alright, so next thought. Can I make this even more dramatic? Can I drop all this? Do I need this big long platform? I think I might be able to drop these walls and lower some of these ramps. Kind of looks like a spaceship. Whoa. Whoa. I think that's enough base design for one day, don't you? Starting to go a little bit loopy. Let's do one final run around the base for the end of the video, just to get an overall idea of what it's looking like. My headcanon here, I did add some of these walls that are not the paintable kind. My headcanon is that occasionally we have explosions in the base, and that destroys the walls, and it's too expensive to put up new formwork to do these concrete cast-in-place walls again. And so we just slap some corrugated metal on there and call it a day. Some of the windows seem more reflective than others. I don't know if that's the angle or if they're reversible, or I'm not sure what's going on with those. Over here, we've got this little guy. Some staircases here and there. Little balconies. There's a balcony. It's lovely. Let's get a vantage right up here. Oh, wow, that's very dramatic with the light reflecting off it. Look at that cantilever. Oh, it looks awesome. Oh, yeah. Ceiling. And signing it. And send. Uh-huh. Okay, continue the tour. Look at that cantilever. Oh my god. I love cantilevers. Looks great. Of course, this base is still under construction. We still have more floors to put on top as we get access to new things. And in the future, is this thing, did it send yet? Did we get our stuff? I guess so. There wasn't much fanfare, was there? In the future, we'll be bringing in stuff from outposts, and it will be probably some kind of like truck stop or train stop thing over on this side, and we'll lift them up. And these guys still have to sort of develop this idea a bit more. Let's take a look real quick at the different tiers we unlocked, the different milestones. They should be unlocked unless I screwed something up. The hub. Oh yeah, we got them. Okay, so we still haven't unlocked vehicular transport, and we also have hyper tubes. Tier 5 gets us oil processing. We get manufacturer, which lets us create items from 4 ingredients, or up to 4 ingredients. There is a truck, computer, modular engine, adaptive control unit. Here's some more oil stuff. fluid packaging. We get a gas mask. In Tier 6, we get fuel generators, conveyor belt Mark IVs, and then we can scan for Caterium, but we already researched that, so we don't need that, I guess. Oh, a jetpack. That would be very handy. That would be super handy. And the monorail train technology. Wow. Okay, that all looks super cool. That's going to do it for this episode, though. Hope you enjoyed it. Where's my vantage going to be? I hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a comment below. And I'll see you next time. And that's it. End of the episode. Bye-bye.